Hello everyone, and welcome back for some more fun and games on the server. Just didn't realise it was happening. Happy back turn there for so long. I didn't even realise it had gone dark. Let's have a go. There we go, right over there. So today is not going to be, well, not sort of like the normal sort of thing. It's going to be more slightly tutorial sort of based. This tutorial I've been wanting to do since June when I got the supplies ready and put them in the shulker boxes over here. But let's face it, I'm not going to get this tutorial done, am I? So I might as well build it with a little bit of extra rambling in the stream. So this is going to be the bamboo or sugarcane farm. And what makes this one sort of unique is that it's automated, it's redstone, but it's unbreakable in that if you were to, like, if something was to go funny with the chunks, something wasn't to load properly, you know, sometimes you get like instances where, of course, like the redstone, you know, the power will just stay on when it's not supposed to. This setup here, using one of my favourite Mindstone mechanics, will avoid that. And if you can see in there, there is a redstone ore with an armor stand, and that gives off a signal every 60 to 90 seconds that can be picked up by an observer that can trigger an action. So as long as you don't need precise exact timings, this is something that just runs in the background, and it has run in the background since June when I built the first half. I just saw in the background there as well, on the side of my screen. Actually, it doesn't come up on the stream itself, doesn't it, because of the ultra wideness. Chrissy's hiding in the background. I'll just go down here. Yeah. I left this running for a little bit whilst Ergo was on earlier on, and well, we do have tons of it in here. Are you being the lurker tonight, Chrissy? And speaking of Ergo, though, as well, I did leave Ergo at the iron farm. Now, at the conclusion of last week's stream, I said that there was some kind of issue going on with the villagers in 1.16.4 at least, whereby they weren't staying in their slot. So I came up with a solution that we were going to test last stream, but I completely forgot about it when we actually started. So during the week, I've conducted 2 experiments. The first one, I have added a trapdoor to either side of the original trapdoor. So if on YouTube you've seen my ludicrously detailed iron farm tutorial, you simply need to add either a trapdoor to either side with a lower half slab directly above them, so it changes from a cross to a blob. Or alternatively, you can just put a lower half slab down there on either side, of course. I did each of these, and I did them individually as well to, like, for the experiments with Ergo through the week, and there's no difference. So either way, whichever resource you've got handy, I personally, I think I prefer that one's look with the stone slab. But we'll go and see what Ergo managed to collect for us over the course of a couple of hours or so that I left them be. Alright, so we have those in there, that's full. So there we go. In a couple of hours, we basically got 1, 2, 3 and a bit shulker boxes of ingots. Let's condense this all down before we start, though. But that also means that the iron farm is now fully back in swing. Not that we really need it to be, because we already have iron blocks. We've got a couple of them. But I'm pleased that I've solved that error. I don't know if that is because if it's like a paper thing for the server, or if it's something that I haven't actually looked into my test world to see whether or not that had any difference in it. But we've got plenty of iron, so if you need any, Chrissy. I thought you're probably still working off the last shulker box of iron that I gave you. Oh, you've got a trade for the iron for emeralds. Well, it's definitely something. It's I suppose like that in the rotten flesh. Flesh. If I can get my words out right. Right. Anyway, let's get out of here and we'll get on with what we're actually here to do today. So So I'll give you what we'll do. We can do it as little cross sections. If I turn on, actually, I'll turn both placements on because we're actually doing 2 builds today. Well, actually, let's make sure we have, yep, bamboo and sugarcane. Yeah, the rotten flesh isn't very fresh. But one thing that you actually just saw there briefly, if you caught that out of the corner of your eyes, is the slime blocks all moved. If we were to stand in here for a minute or so, because you can see the block at the back there, because this mechanic works on, as I said, the armor stand on there, making the redstone ore think that something is standing on top of it. And that effect lasts for 60 to 70 seconds, depending. So actually, we'll just stand in here for a moment. Well, probably up to a minute, just as it goes. Yep, there you go. Of course, nothing was grown on that one there. The most difficult element of this actual build, everything on top here is perfectly fine. The collection system that I chose to make for it is... Oh, I didn't bring any scaffolding with me. It's up there, and that's the awkward bit. But what we'll do is I'll go through the cross sections of each layer in the schematic, and you can I'll explain it all as I go, and then we'll start on building it. All the materials you need to paint along with us are in these chests. These 2 here are for part of the construction, just for sliding some blocks into place. And a difference from my schematic is I'm not going to be entirely using cobblestone stairs. I'm going to replace those with the stone brick stairs, just so that it's actually this layer here, just so that it matches for the little walkway going down. Anyway, let's scroll up. So you see there, you've got the storage system there, just a few chests coming off it, and here we have the collection. Now you can't actually see the full extent of the collection area. This is going to be where the rail tracks are. So you've got the hopper mine carts that go there, come back, and underneath these 3 slabs is 3 more hopper mine carts, just to simply draw everything off from those. And if we go up again, here we have the manufacturing floor. You can see the waterlogged stairs there. And if I bring that up, we have here the trigger. The trigger works in two stages. So the first stage is, of course, it breaks the whatever crop it is that we're growing in there. And the second stage, you can see this ridiculous array here, which locks these hopper minecarts into place. So I just release that there and put that there. That is simply to make it a little bit more server friendly, so that there's not constantly moving hopper minecarts. Something to get broken, something to despawn. They spend most of their time stationary because they only make one little trip every time. So same again, if we just hang on here for a moment, and we'll wait for all of this to fire off. As it should be 60 to 70 seconds, and we haven't seen it yet, so hopefully it'll only be a few more seconds. Anytime now. So normally I would have done this I was sort of like aiming originally like a 12-minute tutorial sort of thing. I just haven't got the energy to do it. That's basically it. I haven't got the energy or the time to sit down and do a proper tutorial in the minute. But I want this farm built because I need a source of sticks, so I need bamboo. So that's what the second pod, because this one's going to. I'm keeping that as a sugarcane to run in the background, but the bamboo will grow in the other one there, just so I have a source of sticks. Because I don't want to waste trees on making sticks. Let's see, anytime now. When you're ready. Any second. I said this mechanic is random. But it gives it a good things like a good enough chance to grow. Oh, we'll do a bouncy whilst we're waiting. I'll press the bouncy button, but you know what will happen as soon as I press it, this whole thing will trigger and send it off and you'll not see it. Anytime. I'm sure we've waited longer than 70 seconds now. When you're ready. we have to see this when we finish up the build, like when we're doing it behind us. There we go. So you see that those got triggered, they left the station, and then they returned, and then they're blocked off. So it only took like a couple of seconds for them to quickly run up the other end of the track and come back. Reducing lag. And doing the very, very, very quick collection, because it doesn't need to be like a massive like back and forth all the time sort of thing. But yeah, that's the basic mechanics of what we're building here. So let's get a start on this one here. We do have like a second project as well to work on the other side of here. I already started marking up the area. This is going to be our cobble generator, based on El Mango's mini cobble generator. I've gathered up all the blocks for it, and I've done like the foundations. I don't really like this bridge. I've never really built bridges, so it'll do for this week. And also, I finished the outside, and I also modified it so that I could fly in out of here for the concrete factory. So that's all built. It's all nicely lit. I can fly in and out of here, so it saves having to go in and climb up the stairs. And there is some down here. Some of the colours, I've got some of them in because I've needed odd ones for some builds, and had bits and bobs of it lying around upstairs, so I just put it all in. Anyway, let's get started over here. That's it. The most awkward part of this is going to be the building the collection system. Right, let's have a quick bite to eat. So what are we going to want out first? We'll take the tracks. Take some of that. We'll take some of that. So I haven't actually even checked to make sure that all the various bits and bobs are here, because I set this all up in June, and I've just never got back to recording it. Take some scaffold. I'm going to need that. We'll take that. I've got the detector rails. I'll need those blocks there straight away. Anything else, we'll just come back for it. Right, so starting from the bottom, there will be some arguments with the schematic as well, because I've started building this little entranceway here. I'll build this up at a later date. So, as we're putting this down, has anyone else been up to anything exciting today? It's amusing. I don't know if you class it as exciting, but amusing news today. I'm not going to put that top one in yet, but you'll understand why in a few minutes. But what I do need to do is I really need to get a new mouse. But what I really need to do is that. I'll tell you what, I can place in that block there, definitely. But, yeah, you can never please the schematic, can you, Chrissy? 2, 3. And then I'll get rid of these dirt blocks. Originally, that was how I got down here. Then I changed it for the scaffolding. Oh, it's not exactly exciting news. It's more amusing news. I'll probably say that. But yeah, you know a certain hotel that owes me money. They actually responded today with some other rubbish. Oh, this is the first we're hearing of it. Yeah, right. Right, let's build a platform now for the yeah. Well, I was able to get the problem was that I didn't have a direct contact for like the director of the company, but one of my other clients who knows who he is gave me his email address today. So I was able to get in a direct contract, but it's, the stuff that's come back is obviously rubbish. Is what you know. If he's going to pay us, then brilliant. But like I would rather they just didn't come out with that rubbish if they just simply just straight up. Because at the end of the day, the reason they've not paid is because they thought they could get away with it. That's at the end of how these businesses work. Now, is that a full block I've got on there? Yep. Put that there. That in there. Right, we're going to turn the schematic off in a second, and we're going to do what is, I find them, not that it's difficult, it's just that it's bloody irritating. Oh, I better sleep as well, because I don't know if I've got 100% lighting on here. Let's quickly nip back to the house. There we go. Yep, there we go. And zoom my way back. Now then, I'm going to need just have I got some regular rails. Of course I haven't got any regular rails. I mean, I can do it with the other rails, just for my own count. I'll use regular rails. Actually, I better take that stack. Saves me having to mess around when I inevitably make a mistake with this. Right, so we need to have a hopper minecart in here, one resting on each of these, but we also need to cap it off with a half slab. So to do that, this is where things get problematic. This is why I have these extra piston and extra lever here. So I'm going to put that there. And I'll tell you what, that should work, shouldn't it? Yeah, right, I just need to now dismantle what I've just broken. That'll of course have gone and been absorbed. So I'm going to put that there so that the rails can't escape. And I'm going to go and get 3 hopper minecarts. Got 3 of those. I don't need the sword just now, so let's pop that to one side. This is the bit that just always annoys me of doing these. Put one in there. And you can just see just where I put that hitbox there. Put another one down. And another. Now this one's the awkward one to get to see. Should be able to see it from down here. Very carefully. Could use a tool for this, but I don't want to run the risk of accidentally overkill and getting the hopper. And that's them just collected out of there. So what we need to do now is slide these across. So that's the first one. And what I actually want is some stairs on there. Just for this is just for you need like a block on the end, but I'm using a stair just so it fits in with the design that I've chosen. Right, let's just stick another slab in there because I need to move that. One more block, and then you see, right, that's that capped off. That is the second most irritating part of this build. The next part is also to come as quite pretty irritating. So that concludes that layer. So next, let's lay out our track. This bit also is a bit of a bugger. But what we're going to do is, I'm not going to fill in that block there just yet. And you'll see why in a moment. I'll see if I can just illustrate what the actual problem is. And then, right, so the power one's up to there, and then the one going up is the detector one. Strictly in this design, the detector one is not really necessary, but we're going to do it anyway. Just power those ones there. So I've left that as a gap. Ooh, hang on, have I... Oh, hang on, I'll put the redstone blocks. Because of course, when I originally did this schematic, remember moving it. So we have to anger the schematic. The schematic gods will not be pleased with us. Just moving that one block down. There we go, that's power to the end now. Brilliant. So one of the problems that we will have, let's see if we can simulate it, is that. The whole rails north, south, east, west thing. That is just a living nightmare. But if we... What I did there was I left that one gap there so it's as if it's a continuous track. We'll get rid of that block when we're finished. And I'm short of rails. Of course I'm short of rails. Why would I check the boxes from June? Right. Let's pop these ones on here. Get that in there. That one in there. Just make a little shell. And we just turn that off so we can see what we're looking at here. So next we need to get those up there, but we also need to have it blocked off. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to put a rail there. We're going to stick a rail there. Stick our detector rail down. Put that one going up. And then, fingers crossed. Actually, this will probably screw up. Oh no. Right, quickly before it changes its mind. Again, I'm just destroying these by hand. Just because. Oh my luck, I'll end up destroying a block that we need. Pop that in there. Pop that one in there. I tell you what, we will now put. We might as well put this layer in whilst we're thinking about it. No, I didn't pick up those stairs. Right, let's grab those. We'll probably fit everything else that we need just in our inventory now. I'll come back for those later. I'll take 2 water buckets. And we'll come back for the rest shortly. Right. Well, of course, that ground's not there yet, is it? Right, is there anything else in this layer? I tell you what, we will put these in. Just so they're locked in place. And should we just stick the hopper minecarts down whilst we're thinking about it? Yeah. Oh yeah, and we'll get rid of this block here. So whilst I'm putting these ones down, actually I don't need that sword. I will need those switches though. Whilst I'm doing this little bit here, what's the current egg count up to then? How many scarves can we afford today? 132.5. Right, there we go. They should go through, and yep, they're just going to sit there nicely in place. Now, let's be very careful not to upset them. And hop out here. Just put those in there, just so we've got a little platform to walk on. I might actually, I might take this end side out. Actually, I might do that on the other side as well. I might take out these blocks here and change those back to grass. I don't know. I'll think about that a bit later on. Is that only enough for one scarf? What have I actually put? What is the point value on the scarves? I can't even remember. We need to come up with some more channel pointy things, but I don't know what to. I don't know what to choose. 85. Did you see the picture of the special edition one, modeled by Little Gravy? Let's pop these in there. have I done there? Oh, right, I see what I've done there. Now, because I don't want to anger the schematic gods. There we go. Can't anger the schematic gods. Put that in there. Drop that one in. And drop that one in. Just put this layer up here just so that we have something to walk on. And then I'm just going to drop the schematic for a second. Oh no, have you angered the pigment gods? It's like the enemies in Assassin's Creed, isn't it? Like as soon as you tap one, the rest of them all come after you. Right, there we go. We've got that layer in there, and then the other side is going to be different to what the schematic orders, because in order so it fits with the stone brick look, I'm just going to pop these in like that. Oh, yeah. Have you been forbidden from redeeming that scarf? Now, does that mean royalty wants it, or she doesn't like it? Right, let's see. That's those in there. Now we're just going to waterlog them since... well, have I got... Yeah, I picked up the water, didn't I? So this is a really, really easy easy build. Oh, I'm going to have to... These won't waterlog. Oh, she wants it, but she has to save up the last few eggs for it. She'll be leaving her... Oh, a broken block. She'll be leaving her computer tabbed in when she goes to work. I wish I brought some more buckets with me. I thought these things filled automatically from waterlogged stairs. I know they do from slabs. Oh, it is working now. I wonder why it didn't work before. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, see, it didn't work there. Or there. Oh, I don't know. This is too much carry on. I don't know what's going on there. Just fill it the old-fashioned way. See, that didn't work there either. How bizarre. We need a couple more, then it'll be done. Bouncy bouncy over here. Number 3 is that there. And then my OCD says we're going to have to fix that. Say that, I don't know... No, it definitely is a broken block. I was wondering if it might have been a... it might have been alright, it was just like a visual thing. Let's see if I can take like a one below it. There we go, fixed. Bouncy bouncy. And there we go, that's what... Technically, because we're doing bamboo in this one, we don't need the water there, but in case I want to change it, it means I don't have to dismantle half the structure, in case I change my mind and want to build something else and do it. We're going to have to act fast because it's night time and there are spots where mobs can spawn. Let's quickly sleep. 'Cause, 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 There we go. Little casserole was all quite comfy on my leg tonight. Gravy's got a new trick. She's now sleeping, like when she's on my knee, she's now climbing onto my hand. So she's now sitting on top of my hand. So I've been winding her up, tickling her toes. Right, so I think apart from the safety shut-offs, I believe we have everything in place. Let's just get a shot of these. I'm just going to verify with my working model. Yep, one switch should be there. And one switch is over there. That's just an override. Not necessary, but you know, health and safety. Well, speaking of health and safety, as well, over here, we have, of course, whenever the TNT, because obviously this is all now finished, if I turn the... I'm going to fly outside because it's a little bit... It's faster than going the other way, flying into the place. When the TNT is turned on, you'll hear that in the background, the little alarms going off. And if any passerbys try to walk in, stopped. The barrier here works. You can't crouch underneath it, but it should be, you know, it's good enough to make an invisible wall to stop people from coming in when the TNT is going off. At least on the lower floor anyway. You should be alright on the top floor. Yeah, I'm pleased I put this little landing balcony in. Just turn that off and wait for the TNT to go off. Or finish going off, rather. There we go. And of course you can just, now that the alarm's gone off, you can just walk straight in and out. There may be a bribe in this barrel over here, but I didn't see anything. They're nearly Chrissy proof, only nearly. Right, anyway, let's get this built. Just crouch down. One, two, three. Right, that'll just set those off, but it's fine. They'll get deactivated in a minute. When dealing with observers, I always try to put them on a high value for the ticks. So you see, now that that's powered, it only get unpowered when the observer tells it to. So you know, they'll remain locked in place. Oh, where did I just put that redstone dust? There we go. Right, next layer. There's some extra blocks in here. That's just because I've been changing my mind with bits and bobs of the schematic. Let's just put that across there. And I'll do that. Well, actually, which orientation are these facing? These are south facing. But apparently those ones aren't. Oh, you cannot win with the schematic gods, can you? No matter what orientation I put these in, they're going to be wrong, aren't it? Doesn't matter, as long as the face of the furnaces is covered. That's the only thing I'm really going for here. Not necessary. I mean, you could use glazed terracotta for any of this. Just going to put that in there. Pop that in there. Do these as well. You've got to you know, shift click so that you don't open up the furnace inventory. Oops. Just make sure I come back far enough to put these in. And this is simply, these are going in just because it's a block that the slime can't move. So that's what I'm saying, you can use like glazed terracotta and all that as well there. Right, so that concludes that bit. So next, put in these next little bits of redstone. Right, I'll put in those from the other side. Put that there, and when you place the observers, the little red dot is going to face you when you place it. Put that one in there, that one in there, and that one in there. And right, we'll grab our sticky pistons. One in there, one in there. And then run our slime down the gap. Right, now it's pretty much just the outer structure we want to build. But which side to the... that's one thing I can never remember, is which side you have to be standing on to place the door. Yep, I've got a door and I'll need that as well. I'll grab some bamboo as well. So... right, well the door's there, let's not argue with it. Get some more torches on here to give it a bit more light. Put that there. This little section here is, just for decoration. I'm not doing it. And now we're just going to put a roof on here. I don't really even need a roof, to be honest. I'm just putting it on just because, because we can. Do I have the armor stand? Yep, I might as well. Place the armor stand in there. Put these in here. Fall down the hole. It's required that you've got to fall down the hole. Oh, actually, I'll put this switch on as well. This is just to lock it as well, just another override, health and safety. And I think it must be a south-facing one. Yes, it is. Just pop those in there. This is going to be an awkward one to place. Hang on, I'll jump over here. I don't want to anger the schematic gods any more than we already have. Right, let's get these stairs in. You can see there, so we just that little flash there, so we already know it's working. Place these little bits in there. This is just purely decorative, what I've got in here now. Then we'll start putting some glass in, just to make sure our bamboo has some natural light as well. Oops. Put those in there, and we're almost done. Oh, right. Yeah, I had measured out the exact amount of glass, hadn't I? And by just destroying that one block. Right, let's quickly go around there. Health and safety. On top of the glass, the lava. I have to like put like a little booth at the portal to put high-vis jackets on whenever we come here. There we go, I just need that one block, don't I? There we go. So next, we'll put our bamboo in. And to be honest, we can turn the placement off. Not necessary anymore. Put those in there. I mean, you could go with, having an observer at the end and then that would destroy the thing, but this is something different. You know, because I prefer like to come up with solutions to myself rather than you know, like copying what everybody else does. Like to make my own methods. Ooh. So you can see that's already working. And the bamboo got collected there. Right, this one has a slight problem where you may get an instance maybe where it might land on top, but it's meant to be a passive farm that works in the background. You know, it doesn't matter about it producing 10 million, you know, stacks an hour. This is just going to run in the background in our base whilst we're doing other things. The same as likes of the iron farms and the wool farm and the cactus farm. They're all completely passive. There's nothing you know, that requires like mass amounts of like processing. You see the mechanic here as well that I used in my ridiculously server-friendly wool farm, which of course you can go and check out over on YouTube. It's probably the worst tutorial I've ever made because everything that could go wrong during the production of that tutorial did go wrong. I'm not re-recording it, so you just have to deal with it. So again, I'm not happy about these bridges, but it'll do for this week. Right, let's gather that up. So let's turn this on and see if there are any dark patches before we do anything else. Can we see, is there any... Right, we need a torch somewhere around here. One torch. Put another torch there. Get rid of that one. Alright, so I'll put torches on there. Let's just try and maintain a little bit of symmetry. Oh, that's all the oh no, I do have some more torches, that's alright. Alright, I've put torches up here as well, just to try and balance it out. I think it's alright. Let's just, actually, on top's all glass anyway. Yeah, I think we're covered for light. So that's it though, that's the farm complete. It's already collected a few. And next it's just a case of, I think, have I got any blocks spare? Right, I haven't got any blocks spare. Let's quickly nip over. And right, I want one of those as well and some more. Do I have stairs? Yeah. So I'll put stairs at this level. Just trying to make it like match up with the other side as best I can. Well, that's a construction block. Let's get rid of that. Right, yeah, I need to go and get some more of the big blocks, and I want one more shroom light, which I'll be really lucky if I actually even have one more shroom light. I think I keep on using all my lights. Yeah, I got 8 left. Yeah, got to keep it all nice and neat and tidy. I hate to think what the inspector would do if I didn't try and keep it all tidy. I do have some. I've got 60. Will 60 be enough, do you reckon? That wall's, no way that wall's going to be more than 60. Let's be really good. Let's follow the path. I do want to decorate the rest of all the path with all the hedges and stuff like that, but I just haven't been gathering the leaf blocks. Haven't been mining trees, to be honest. I'm still working off the huge stash that I got a few months ago. Right, let's go through here. Get a shot of that. And try my best to mirror what I did on the other side. And yeah, I went all the way down the back, didn't I? I put the door in advance. Right, the shroom light goes there. That's not a shroom light. That in there. Climb out. Yeah, I think this will be alright. I should have enough blocks. Is this all that? I think. Right, let's just put these on the edge. Is it here? This is the bit where I need the where I need those to match up. Alright, just need to put. There we go. That looks like it all matches, more or less. Possibly less. 1, 2, 3. And ooh, it looks like we have a dead spot here. So, solved. Any dead spots been generated back here now that we've boxed that off? Put one there. I will have to come back and shift these. I'd started to empty it, but I used like 5 shulker boxes, and I realised I couldn't just keep throwing shulker boxes in it because I haven't really got that many left now. I blew all my shulker boxes on the concrete factory over there. Right, let's offload all this stuff here. Apart from that. There we go, put those in there. Grab those. And that's it done. Ooh, so yeah, we're going to get quite a bit out of this if that's what we're going to be getting every now and again. I'll maybe have to put an override in so that when it gets full, it just turns it off. But not today. But I think if you check on the schedule, I'm sure that I put next week's stream, we're actually going to be doing an end raid as well. Because same as you, just desperate for those shulker boxes because actually, let's see just what have I actually got left. Because do you remember after we did that raid, I found like a stack of them in my end chest. Where is it? So I have 31 shells left in my end chest, and plus 16, and that's it. That's the sum total there of all the empty shulkers I have, because I needed shulkers for the loader. Well, I suppose we'll get those 3 shulkers back shortly. But I need shulkers down here for these to dye them. That's what I blew the stock on. Not all of them, but some of them have shulkers in here as well for the ones that I knew I was going to use the most. Yeah, exactly. I have like a few more if we're organised. I'm not doing too bad on the organisation though. I mean, since Royalty sorted out the this whole region that was full of barrels and shulkers and all that, I've been able to keep relatively on top of it. But I am going to put this one from today's build. I'm just going to dump it there for now. So we'll have a quick look, see what this looks like from the observation platform. Oop. I don't fly like a nutter. Ooh, I think I'm flying all over the place today. Hang on. Let's just float out and try it again. There we go. So there we go. That is what I wanted to do last June. Yeah, finally done it. January 2021. I think it's still January. I don't know. It's not coming to sort out all your boxes until you finish doing your house. See, if you didn't spend all that time in the strip club over at your place. Let's see what this looks like on the map. Where's the map? Has the map updated? The map hasn't 100% updated yet, but that you can see there, it's almost there. So the next thing we're going to do, you see, well, I've put labels. I put a lot more labels on the map. It's really quite getting quite cluttered. If I zoom out, look at all the different icons we've got there. Of course, let's see what Chrissy's up to down here. Is that your villager zone there, or is... Oh no, I know, your villagers are here, aren't they? I remember, because that's your house. That's the strip club. I'm really looking forward as well, just looking at this map, getting the rail network done. That's why we're building all these extra farms. Because I need phenomenal volumes of materials. I mean, one lane from my base to spawn is going to require 10,000 blocks, but it's going to be 2 lanes, so that's going to be 20,000 blocks. Minimal 20,000 white concrete, 20,000 powered rails, 2,000 redstone blocks, and this is all just for one line. Never mind the stations, the support beams, the interchanges. That's just like a bare bones to put the tracks on. Yeah, exactly. Every time you log on, there's a lady taking her panties off. Bouncy, bouncy time. Right, where were we anyway? So anyway, this is it. This is the build. As I say, it uses one of the mechanics. That's my one of my favourites to work with, which is the redstone ore with an armor stand on top. Just to give it that randomized time. Yeah, some of the things that are built into this, yes, you can get away with using like less components. You don't really need the detector rail in there. You just need a rail, to be honest. But if you get in the habit of when you're building these, because this system here is the same as what we use to unload. Oh, there we go. They're away again. To unload things like at the slime farm. It's that same mechanic, so just get yourself in the habit of putting that detector rail there, because if you just put it in there, then it's there. Then if you want to change things up or modify anything, it's going to save you an awful lot of a headache in the long run. Let's just see, whilst we're building that, because that's around 58 minutes, what have we got in here? So well, actually, we'll say the stream's 58 minutes. When we did the iron is even less, so we've basically got 1 stack of iron blocks. We'll say 1 stack of iron blocks an hour. I don't think that's bad, considering it's only got 4 pods up there. Alright, next, we have a second build to work on. Or at least we're going to start it. I don't know if we'll finish it tonight, but we'll make a start over here on... what you see here is going to be... Taking these bits here out in the original. I can't walk any further because obviously there's nothing here. This is a schematic. This is going to be the mini cobble generator, based on an El Mango design that he showed off a couple of months ago. So let's have a little hop over here and I'll show you the materials that you're going to need to paint along with us. All that junk in there. You're going to need all of this junk in here. And not so much of all the stuff in here. Right, let's bring this down and I'll sort of like give a very vague overview of what's happening in here. It's really, really tight TNT in here. You see a little mini TNT duplicator. Oh, actually, have I got the... I'll get a piston to prime that. That'll be fine. And you know, TNT gets dropped down in that middle slot there, and it's such a tight place. You've got the obsidian there to absorb part of the explosion, and it just drops off. It only produces like a small amount, but you know, for my purposes anyway, it's perfect. Now, one of my sort of like daft creation, shall we say, is bringing the cobble back up to the top. I've done tutorials on building these item elevators and what have you before, but this one is slightly different because I wanted to bring the stuff to the top, but I didn't want to have it a tall building. So you'll see here that there was only 1 chest. Now, when items come into that, they're going to go down, and under normal circumstances, they would go down, you know, through the chain. However, to add unnecessary complication, because I can, I've come up with a mechanism that will keep everything in the top chest, leaving everything below it empty until the top chest is full. Once the top chest is full, it will then allow any extra that comes up to be dropped down. And that will go into... Oops. Yep, there's no floor here, is there? Not yet. it will then drop everything into the lower bits of the storage, so whenever I want cobble, I can just grab. There'll always be something in the top. It's basically the way that I wanted it rigged. Right, let's go and gather some materials, and we'll start doing this one here. Right, we'll do the lava last. Well, we'll need the glass. I'll take some of that. Question of what? See, there's a bit of like an all right mixture of blocks that I have in here for all the different odds and ends of it. I'll take some of that. Did I pick up the hoppers? Yeah, I've already picked up the hoppers. Obsidian, I'm going to need that. I'm going to need some of the cobble. I don't know why I put dirt, but I probably just got it there for construction. I'll take the scaffolding because I'm probably going to need that. What I have the rails for? Oh, the rails are decorative blocks. Ignore those. Do I need anything else? I better take those. I better take them. I better just take all the redstone components to start with. TNT, I'll do that last. I can still put it in my inventory. Put those there. I can put them in. That's for that. That's for that. Oh, I'll need some of those. I'll get those. Right, that should do us at least for the first couple of minutes anyway. Let's just go bouncy over here. And we'll start assembling this from the ground floor up. So I think, would you have a ice factory? It's miles away from here. I used it once to get enough blocks for one build and a handful extra. And that's it. I've never gone back to it. So there's an abandoned farm high in the mountains. Right, let's just pop these in here. This is just to keep the keep it running. And I've just boxed myself in here, haven't I? Yeah, of course I have. Of course I didn't pick up the wool. That would be far too easy. Well, I don't know why I've got a granite block in there. I must have just had it in my inventory at the time. Yeah, those are all definitely decorative blocks. The stairs just in case though. That in there. Now I'm probably not going to bother putting any more of this redstone over here in till later. Let's just anger the schematic gods. Oh, that's why I had the stairs. I was wondering why I had the stairs at all. Grab that in there. Few on there. Ooh, last night, before I went to bed, I did on my main save. I did a few more levels of oh, what was that game called? Actually, what is that game called? Oh, what is it? We were just playing it the other day. House Flippers, that's the one. And disappointingly, I have now finished all of the missions. Quite disappointing because I thought there might have been like a bit more of the missions than that, but it just seems like it was way too short, unfortunately. But yeah, I've now finished it. The only thing left, I suppose, now is I now need to have a look at the actual house flippery part of it. So I don't know what any of that's about. I decided just once I finish those missions, I thought I'll just leave it there for you know, for now. I can't turn this water off, can I? And I'll deal with that bit there later. Oh no, I put that in the wrong place. Right, anyway, let's pop this back in here. Sit it in there. And this is where it's going to get... I need to waterlog half of this stuff as well here, don't I? That there, pop that there. Those are lava. Now, question is, should I put the lava in now, or should I hang fire? Yeah, you'd think there would be like enough tasks so that you could like fully level. Because I thought I had like when I was playing it, I got like to the point where there was something like 3 left or something like that in the email thing, and I'm thinking, well, maybe I'll just do another one. And then when I then went into it and saw that like nothing else materialized, I was sort of like then going, I was going to put this block on here. I sort of like I was thinking, is this it? Is this going to be like the final mission? And then it turned out, yeah, it was. And the last like handful that I did were nowhere near as like long as some of the other ones had been. Right, these are going to be waterlogged, but I think I might just hang fire on the waterlogging just for a little bit. But with those being like that short as well, it now questions as to whether or not. I mean, there were like people saying the DLCs weren't really worth it, and if there's only going to be a handful of missions on them, it would have to really be in the sale before I would consider buying them. Those in there. But all else fails, we do have another 10 episodes of or 10 games of Put to play. Just quickly tabbing to make sure I haven't neglected anything other than the water. You know what, I'm going to put the water in now. How do I get out of here? Did I not make an actual maintenance? I might not have actually made a maintenance. Oh no, I did make a maintenance entrance, but I just haven't built it yet. Alright, that explains it. Yeah, that's that'll be the next thing to do. I haven't actually tried any of that part of the game yet, but that's going to be the next like the next stage. But I'll maybe do a bit more of that next week. Oh, look at that! There's meatheads. Oh, look at that, Chrissy! A legendary hoe. If you've got 64 blocks of diamond and a diamond hoe, you could get a legendary hoe. Anything else exciting in here, though? Chorus plants. Don't have any coral. I don't have that coral, I don't think, anyway. Actually, I've got no glazed terracotta either. Still too poor. You have to build one of those TNT machines that, you know, the mining machine that we played with in the Nether. You have to build one of those. Oh, did I only make only 1 bucket for this project? I need 4. Man, I must have a second one here. I'm gonna have to build a water source down the bottom there. course I didn't bring enough. Right, we'll just have to go and get another bucket. I will have to put the other what do you call it? The other tools, legendary items, into the Wandering Idiot. It's on my to-do list. There we go. Got a handy water source. A water source there. And another one. I'm just crouching so that I can place these. Should I place the lava or just get it over with? Am I making things awkward for myself by saving the lava till last? Decisions. You know, it means fanning on emptying my inventory every time. Out there. One in there. One of those in there. At least it should be quite like fluid now to oops. To build up these layers. The only thing that's going to cause a little bit of delay, I suppose, is the TNT duplicator on the top. Just because it's going to require a little bit extra effort to prime it. Just that one glass block. Let's get that out of my inventory. Those two in there. Oh, no. Swim out through the hole. There's that layer done. Well, these cobble in here technically aren't really necessary, but it's, well, it's mainly just to contain the water and stuff whilst we're building. Now, I did try for quite a few days to convert this El Mango cobble generator into a mini concrete generator. But unfortunately, it's just too tight of a space to do it with. But it definitely wasn't through lack of trying. I tried for days to get it all to cooperate. But just unfortunately too tight of a space. And you could probably like maybe reinforce it or make it just slightly wider. Because the way I was laying it out would, it's night time. The way I laid it out was there was a feed tape, so it looped the concrete around, but it just the walls weren't strong enough to protect against it, unfortunately, and it blew it up. I may come back to it and investigate it in the future and see if I can come up with another one. Oh, you tell me I ran out of glass. Did I destroy the wrong glass blocks or something? I tell you what, let's go and quickly sleep. Just in case, because obviously everything's not lit up over there as well. There we go. Might have to dismantle this at some point as well because we we haven't used this target range. Did you ever get the achievement for this this one, Chrissy? No, that must be the additional glass that I need. Yeah, just a couple of glasses all I need to finish it off. It didn't get that one yet either. Oh, that was looking the exact amount of glass. You almost think I'd counted it out. I did try to, when I was putting the parts together for this one, I tried to be as precise as possible for a change, rather than just like giving up and saying, oh, just stick as long as there's like over a stack of it there. Right, water next. Another 2 more jugs. Right, next layer caps it all off. Little protective bubble. Apparently I didn't bring any concrete with me. But we need 1 more bucket of water as well. Then I think what we'll do is we'll put the lava in, maybe. There we go. Right, I'll go get some concrete, because I didn't bring concrete with me because I automatically think concrete's decorative, but that technically I suppose it is part of the decorative blocks because you can see it. Let's just grab those. I don't need that trapdoor because that was the one I made that in error. Now the red ones here, that indicates the danger zone. You know, because I've got to think of health and safety when we're doing this. Oh, I better put the lava in before we get too far here. Quickly go get the lava. Well, I'm just going to empty all this other junk out my inventory because I'll need almost a full inventory clear. For the lava. 1, 2, 3, 4 per zone. We better have something to eat as well. I put the potatoes somewhere where they shouldn't be. Oh no, they're up here. Quick snack. Get the schematic out of the way for a minute so we can place this lava in. God, please tell me we can reach the bottom one. Oh, we can. You can just see the hitbox there getting highlighted. You could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next 4, making sure that I don't fall in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stack those. Bugger. I'm going to have to dismantle all that concrete I just placed. Right, let's see. See the hitboxes easier against the glass there. Or then. Four of them. Right, that's that done. Right, let's just now bring this back up. And now onto the fun layer. But I actually need to go back and get all that junk again now, don't I? Oh, I don't need any buckets though. Save some inventory space. Anything else that I'm missing here? Right, you put that away there. Or, right. Hopefully I've got enough materials here. The flooring on this side as well, won't I? Actually, if I do that, it'll give me... give me that little bit of extra inventory space, won't it? That'll do there. So now we have the floor space done. Now the next part. A delay. Oh, did I not bring the terracotta with us? Apparently not. The joys of placing these. What do we reckon that we're going to anger the the schematic gods? Yep. Not only that, we also destroyed the block. Terracotta. Oh well, we're going to have to use a blue block. Doesn't make any difference. Put a furnace there, to be honest. Let's really anger the schematic gods now. Come back here and drop that piston. Very carefully place that in. Right, what layer were we on anyway? 1, 2. 1 TNT. This is where now everything can go completely wrong. Bouncy, bouncy. On top of there. Right, so next, this is where things get a little bit did I bring a rail? Yes, I brought the rail. He's confirming that you're not in the area, Chrissy. Why would you say that? I'm not going to, in case I accidentally trigger. Actually, no, I won't be able to trigger that. I'll put that one in there. I'll just go and grab another piston. And a button or something to fire it with. Pistons. Actually, I'm not going to use that to set it off because I'll just take one of them. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Right, now this is where it either works perfectly or half the build gets blown up. Well, what do we reckon is going to happen here then? Are we going for half the build to blow up? Or will I have a successfully primed TNT machine? Success. I'm going to build this a little bit higher so I can get in and out, at least until we're built anyway. Actually. Didn't bring an axe with me, did I? There we go. Is it because you weren't here? Yeah, the TNT menace that is Chrissy. Right, we'll quickly go and sleep. Actually, the bed over here, I can just use that one, can't I? Oh. Could probably launch it to the corner there. Right, is there anything else on that part? Is the rest of it all decorative? Yep. So technically this machine should work now. Shall we test it? So this is the other thing where this might all go horribly wrong. Oh, I'm seeing cobble generated. I need to finish building this bit down here, but yeah, that worked. So next, I need another piece of rail. And then we'll build the item elevator, and then we'll build the cap on the top. How much cobble did we get? Just that little bit there, give us 56 cobble. So next I need a rail and a minecart. Now you probably won't actually need this, what I'm putting in here. This is just an overflow protection in case it all goes screwy. Just going to break the rail. And I need to go get one more bucket of water, don't I? Oh no, I had buckets on me. And we still have the water source down here, but we'll get rid of this now. There we go. You see that water there? It's pushing that into there, and the hopper minecart will just give us like a little bit of an extra buffer. That's going a bit nuts there. Right, now when I did this in my creative world, I kind of made a bit of a mistake when I was building it, which is why I've had to raise this up a block. But it's all fine. Put that on there. Let's just lower the schematic, because this is where things just get a little bit time consuming to build. Put another one up there. Drop a redstone. Yeah, you can just make out I'm kind of like making the using the hitbox to try and place it. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to turn off that bit of the schematic, otherwise it's gonna drive us loopy. Pop that in there. Pop another layer. Over on YouTube, I do have like lengthy and detailed tutorials on all sorts of different item elevators and all different methods for doing them. I've got like a dedicated episode, I think, in the Bedrock series, just about different forms of item elevators. Right, let's hop out here. The last one is facing this way, and it goes into that chest. Do I have that redstone block on me? Yep. Right, let's build up the... do I have cobble on me? Yes, I got cobble. Do I have ladders on me? No, I don't. Right, let's go and grab some more. Might as well see what I can get in the way of the decorative blocks and start putting them... just loading them into my inventory. I should be able to fit them all in. What was it I came over for again? I've got ladders, I've got cobble. Oh, it was just the ladders, wasn't it? Yeah. I've got no idea what's going on. Where am I? Who are you people? Considering as well, today I've been convinced all day that it's Monday. Apparently it's not. I've been informed. Get rid of that. You don't want another Monday. Oh, did you not enjoy Put-Put? Pop that there, and that's the exit there done. Put another torch in. Get rid of this. I thought that was a skeleton there for a second. Would you not play it yourself, would you? Pop those ones in there. Grab that. Why is this one angered? Oh, right, now I understand why it's angered. Yeah. Right, where was I up to? What more scaffolding? Should be able to go up this hole, shouldn't I? Get rid of the schematic for a second. Bring it back up. Go back down and retrieve that. Pop that there. Go up on this side now. Right, so that's that layer. What have I got on the next layer then? Right, so, in theory then, yep, nothing is going out of there. But if, well, I'll get something just to simply fill this up when we're done. And you'll see that it should then drop it out. Why is that block there? Oh, I haven't put those blocks in, that's why it's that's why it's flagging those ones. Well, this is going to be really awkward trying to place these in. How am I going to manage this? Maybe. You and the hopper. There we go. Let's just check. Yeah, nothing is moving out of that one there, and it won't move out until it's full. But there we go. That's the main frame of this build now done, and it should. So I drop 3 of those in there, and we get 3 of them up here. Perfect. Right, next. I suppose we'll do the outer frame. I'll get rid of these. Oh, I need to get rid of that water block as well there. Just make sure I've not left off any light sources that I've like pre-calculated for, but it looks like we're all right. And I'll check everything later anyway. Then we can get out here by going up there. Right. Pop these bricks in. Now with these bricks here, I haven't like chosen any yet to be like, you know, like the weathered bricks. I haven't chosen where stairs are going to be. I'll put that in at a later date. These in here. That's that side there done. Oops. I guarantee you where I've accidentally placed that block will be where a window has to go. Right, next layer. What we'll do as well, once we get this done, I'll change over to the other texture pack and we'll have a look and see what this will look like with all those, all the fancy textures. We almost round? Yeah, we're almost round. I'll go on and put that other the iron railings in a minute. Oh, it's getting dark here. I might have to go and quickly sleep again because obviously this place isn't lit up yet. I got any rockets on me? Or just 18 rockets left? Up into the bed. Just hearing those cats in the background. I need to breed a few more cats so that I can move them into a position next to all the new builds. Just to keep everything nice and safe. Alright, we're almost onto the top layer here now. So let's put that there. Come up here, place that one. Ah, it's always when you get to these little cornery ones, isn't it? That like the tree stumpy type mechanic. Should be one block to fix as well once we're... Oops, well, maybe there's two. Actually, I'll place these, and I'll come back and I'll fix that block. And this block. And one in there, right. And for these, we're using the smithing tables again for the roof, because it makes it look like a nice little tarred roof. And we've also got a space for like little extractory fans on the roof as well. I'm going to shift click in all of these as well. This is the irritating part, because otherwise you'll end up opening the crafting menu. I don't actually need that part of the schematic up there, do I? Because I know what we're building. Oops, that's one stack down. How many of these I've actually built, because I've used it on the roof of quite a few projects now. This block. This is where we found out if I made enough. Oh, the exact amount. Almost got this build done now. Didn't think we'd actually get this. I would actually get this one completed tonight, the outer build. But at least once we're going to do this, we'll get to see it in all the nice textures and shaders. Yeah, it's good for the for these roof blocks, isn't it? It just makes it look like a tarmac roof, doesn't it? Just put these torches down. Torches, the lanterns even. You remember to press shift. What do you mind up that one? Right, so that's the roof done. Next, I need to do the interior lighting. 1, 2... Oh, I need to get onto the other side, don't I? Can I do the bouncy through this gap? No, it's not big enough. 2, get rid of that. We use the maintenance entrance. Get some scaffolding. Can I reach? Yeah. Right, so that should give enough lighting for this section. Yeah, right, we'll keep that turned on so that I can see. Right, I'll just go up here. So next I've said one there, one there, one there, and the last one there. And that should give us full lighting. Yeah, brilliant. But you see, like from the underside, you can see what the what those blocks look like, and it just makes me think of like a suspended ceiling type thing. And that's it. We're built. So even he agrees. Right, let's put all this other junk up there. And tell you what, now we can turn the placements off. And there we have it. So I'll get rid of that as well. When we want cobble, actually, yeah, let's test that it all still works. I haven't done a risk assessment on whether or not these blocks here are too close. So cobble gets generated on this side, and then if we come over here, it's all getting loaded up in there. And what we'll do is I'll just knock this off for a minute. We'll quickly go and grab 2 shulkers of cobble. Just for demonstration purposes. I must have 2 shulkers of it lying around. Yep. And I'll show you that this little bit of redstone madness over here. Plus we need to test that I've actually built it correctly anyway. I still need 2 more stacks, but I'm not going to put in... Well, right, we'll leave it there at 31. So nothing is in there, and nothing is in the hopper underneath it. So now, if we turn it on... Go for a little swim while we wait. So you see we've got 31 there. That's going up. Nothing in there just yet. What we should see when this fills is this one up here will start flickering. And there you go. So that will always keep this one on top full, and then you see if I start to empty it, nothing else goes at the bottom. So it's completely unnecessary, but it means that I don't have to have a storage system going higher. I can just let the excess storage go lower, and keep you know, just a single chest up here. Completely unnecessary, but you know. Right, let's put those there. Let's go and turn this off. Wait for the ticking to end. So it's still pumping the the cobble into the mechanism, into the storage. We'll give this a second to finish. Did I gather up are these both full? Right, let's gather up these whilst we're... I suppose I can easily change the texture thing whilst we're doing this, can't I? This is quite time consuming though when we do this. See, resource packs. 4, is that right? Basic add-on bonus and models? Or is it... Or is it add-on then bonus and add-on? I don't know. I'll have to go back to my previous stream like I did the other day and figure out which order they're in. I always keep forgetting which one it is. Now, pressing that button give us enough time for the first thing to load. Next, we need to have to do the same wait again, but this time for the shaders. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Still waiting. And thank you to Discord as well there for suppressing my notifications. But on a side note, RavenCraft has a new video out. Oh, here we go, and it's nighttime apparently. Right, I'm gonna go get some more rockets so we can fly around. Then we'll have a little look around. Yeah, rockets are on the top floor. Oh yeah, I must have put these in the wrong order, because I'm sure these shulkers were different colours, weren't they? Or maybe these ones weren't. I don't know. Let's zoom over and quickly sleep. I think I might have put those resource packs in the wrong order. I'm not certain. They're a bit funny. Here we go. Actually, let's get the other bits off there so we can have a look. So here's the cobble generator. Let's have a look here. And then we've got, of course, the concrete factory. Let's have a little look around here what this looks like with these shaders and textures on. Glowy floor. Fly up in the top. We can just aim for that window without the cursor on. Close enough. Yes, this is up inside the concrete factory with the morning sun coming through it. And over there in the distance, there we go. We were just in time as well to see it actually fire off. So there's when you farms. I have to decide later on. I might take out and replace this little line here with grass blocks. I think, yeah, that's definitely what I'll do. Let's have a little wander inside of here. Shall we see if that's the thing as well with get all these sticky out textures with this one as well. Let's see how much it's collected. I know we haven't actually been over here, so it wouldn't have collected too much whilst we're out. Because we're quite a distance away. I'll quickly wander down there as well. It's like a little shed you go in to get to the iron farm. I think it was just too close to the path. There you go, so we converted all that stuff before, but it looks like we have quite a lot building up there again. So yeah, it is basically a one stack of iron blocks per hour is what you get from it, give or take. Right, let's go up to the observation platform and take a little look. There we go. So that's almost like the tarmac on the roof's heating up through the night, through the morning sunlight. I'll maybe do a little bit of research because I don't really do bridges. Never really built them for anything other than the basic structures you see there. But I'll try and see if I can make those look a bit more fancy at some stage through the week, if I get the chance. But I think this is where we'll leave it for today. Let's just zoom down. whilst I've got this turned on, let's get a few screenshots. That's what it's all about. It almost looks like a little prison of some sort, doesn't it? Or maybe she would go down here to get into like a bunker underground. Let's zoom over here. See, I've already moved one kitten defense shield over here. There we go. Another screenshot from there. I'm assuming that these have taken. Yeah. So yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today. Done quite a bit more than what I'd originally thought we were going to do. I wasn't sure how long it would take of fannying on to get the rails in place. Because that's a pain in the arse with this one. But now we have like passive bamboo farm going on in the background as well there. So that'll be it'll just work quite nicely in the background. And of course, whenever we want cobble, we have a nice little cobble generator / containment facility. But you see, health and safety, you know, don't cross this line. Don't stand in the red zone, because this is where you'll get hurt. All these iron bars as well. There is like a little bit of a problem with this one over here. Oh, hang on, I'm just running out of food. Because no matter how I shield it, we still do occasionally. I mean, we've lost the caps of these two, and I've had to replace this iron railing here. I don't mind that. It's just little tiny bits for when it gets used, just to keep a lookout for. But anyway, let's zoom back over to the house, and then we'll go and see where Chrissy's going to get his bonus eggs from today. It's my logout spot here. Yeah, Chrissy hasn't caused any TNT disasters tonight, so that's good. Yep, just in time for bonus eggs. Let's see, who is online? Right, we have a choice tonight of TYT doing their daily thing. We have Angry Joe's playing Warhammer. We have Yogscast playing Minecraft. Or we have Jimmy playing Minecraft. That's what you like to hear, because you're here just in time for the bonus eggs. So you're going to have to leave your tab open on the days when you're at work, so that you get the chance to save up for the special edition scarf. Hopefully it doesn't go before. But I'll send you over to see what Jimmy's up to tonight. Tomorrow, what day? Where are we? Oh, tomorrow we'll be back with some more Halo 2. Sorry, Halo 3 even. I don't know. All the numbers. Check the Discord. Just hide under the table. They'll never know. But yeah, that or you could do like the thing that I do. I've got remote desktop on my phone, so if I want to do something on my computer, you know, I just remote desktop into it from wherever I am. You know, if I want to open like a tab, you know, just do it from remote desktop. But anyway, I'll send you over to Jimmy and see what he's up to, assuming that when I press this button, we don't just go to his end screen, which is probable. So you have to let him know when we get there that we've come to see his end screen. He has to end his stream immediately upon us arriving. Right, Let's click on there, click on there. Oops, wrong button. Click on there. Click on that one. Okay then. I think I've got all the buttons in place now, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.